Are you on the sidelines, not sure whether you should invest or not because the high interest rates going on? Then guess what? This video is going to be perfect for you. After watching this video, you're going to understand everything there's to know about the market and how it's going to impact and why you should start investing today in real estate. It's all going to begin right after this. Hi everyone, I'm Josh Tavares, investor and realtor with eXp Realty Brokerage. It'd be so amazing if you can help us out and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell to get updates on our newly uploaded content. And if you guys are looking for great cash flowing real estate at a low price point, low involvement, you have the ability to scale in a short time frame in the US, let's book a call in the description, partner together. Without further ado, guys, let's begin. With interest rates going up since the beginning of the year, especially here in Canada, we've seen a dramatic change in the real estate market. We've seen interest rates go up substantially. We're seeing close to 7% from banks as we speak, and we're also seeing inventory levels change substantially, and we're looking at prices drop so much quicker than they were in such a very, very long time. So there are many investors right now sitting on the sidelines who are scared to get inside the real estate market. But I'm going to tell you why right now is the time to begin investing. It's going to change everything. I mean, it's going to give you an opportunity to grow a portfolio that you've probably never seen before. And if you take advantage of the opportunities we speak right now, you're probably going to be in a pretty good position in the next couple of years when things recover. For starters, interest rates have dropped prices over 20% lower than their highs from March. This is giving you a massive opportunity to purchase real estate 20% lower on the dollar, which is going to give you an excellent opportunity because there's going to be many different investors who own portfolios already of duplexes, triplexes, multifamily, commercial, who didn't expect to see the interest rates go up. Their properties are not going to be able to cash flow, and they'll have to sell their properties because they're already at a very thin cash flow margin. It's an opportunity to help relieve them and give you the opportunity to scale and grow your portfolio. And other than investors, there's actually going to be a lot of home buyers too who purchase home for a very high price point given how low the interest rates were and kept with the variable mortgage, that are right now in a very sticky situation where they were just able to pay their expense, have a little bit left over, but because interest rates have gone up so much, they're in a position now where they have to sell. And unfortunately for them, it's going to take a lot longer to sell than what it did when they were going about and purchasing properties. Now is the time to be a buyer because right now you can shop the market, have more time to shop around for options. Properties are not selling in a day or two, they're taking much longer. We're seeing weeks, if not months, for properties to sell, giving you the opportunity to shop around different areas, shop around different properties, and be able to get the best property for your portfolio. And another great reason that right now is the time to get into investing is the fact that, guess what? Rents have gotten substantially higher. We're seeing a ton of migration taking place, whether it's international migration, interprovincial, intercity migration. There are a lot of jobs here in North America, and it's highly coveted to come to North America, especially from many places like India and China. And we're noticing a lot of people are coming, and there's not enough housing available. There has to be hundreds of thousands, if not millions of homes built all across North America in order to keep up with supply and demand. And a lot of these individuals are going about and receiving highly coveted, high-paying jobs, and or they are students going to reputable institutions in the very near future. They'll be able to own a home as well because they'll be making a very high salary based on the education that they'll have. We're seeing rents in a lot of these areas go up over 23% year over year. That is unprecedented and incredible for an investor's perspective because they'll be able to receive much higher rents. Now, if you're on the tenant side, it's not very good. It's more on the doom and gloom side, but this is the opportunity as an investor to exploit this and be able to use it for your advantage. And this is why we highly recommend you book a call with us. Let's get started investing in Detroit. It's a really low price point. If you're able to get in now with some properties that we have access to that are under 100,000, I'm telling you in a few years, they're going to be at a much higher price point. You're going to get great cash flow, and we're telling you, you're going to be taken care of. We already have a property manager on site taking care of everything. So you essentially just receive cash flow every month. Another reason why it's a great time to invest, guess what? A lot of investors are on the sidelines. Because investors are on the sidelines and they don't know what's going on, they're kind of scared, they're waiting for things to level out. you can take advantage, start purchasing properties, start viewing properties and getting them under contract and growing your portfolio at this time. Because guess what? A lot of people tend to do the opposite of what they should do. When the market gets hot, when things start getting rolling to where they were economically, guess what? Investors will start coming out of their shell and start paying top dollar instead of now, where you can go out getting a discount and really leverage how the market's playing to enhance the situation. Also as well, because of everything that's taking place, contractors are not as busy as they would have been. It is the winter time, but at the same time, they're not getting as many flippers going about purchasing and updating properties to sell them. So right now it's a great opportunity if you need to go about and do a buy and hold flip, where you're essentially purchasing the property, creating cosmetic value, and then keeping it for your portfolio. It's a great time of the year to get contractors to work on some jobs, where we all know in the summertime, especially when the market is really, really hot, it's going to be super challenging and very difficult to go about having done the renovation needed, because of course they're going to be working on a ton of different jobs, and they're going to go and spend more of their effort on the more profitable jobs. If you're going to only have a small job like renovating a bathroom or a kitchen, they might not work as much time on that with it. Instead, if it's a whole home interior renovation. Another good aspect to this is, guess what? Real estate agents, if you're deciding to work with one, there are a lot of them right now who are not getting business. And because they're not getting business, they're going to be more available to help you with your needs. Where in the summertime, when the market was super hot, really good realtors are going to be busy with all the different clients that they received from door knocking, cold calling, social media, and so on and so forth. Where this is the time where things have slowed down for them. So the really good ones you can get in touch with, and feel free to get in touch with Armilla and I. We've got all the information in the description below. Book a call with us. We'd love to help you with buying and selling at any point. A great realtor is going to be available, and they'll be able to provide you all the services needed, because of course the market has shifted in this way, where when it's of course the summertime and the market is hot, guess what? It's going to be a lot more challenging to get in touch with some of these realtors, and you may have to work with someone who maybe is not as ideal or maybe not as seasoned. But now is a great opportunity to leverage this opportunity. Think of this like 2008, if not an even better opportunity, if you're in an opportunity to go about investing, where for individuals, especially in the US, who were able to build their portfolio after 2008 for the next couple of years, they were sitting in a very good financial predicament, where they're able to leave their job for the most point, or be able to keep their job and have so much income coming on the background, where they could be, essentially quiet quitting, which is essentially you're going to work, but you're not putting your full effort because you're already completely checked out and you're just doing the bare minimum in your job. And with these individuals, they took such a wonderful opportunity and they exploited it, they used it to their own advantage, and were able to better their own situation, in which those investors now will have upwards to 15, 20, 30 plus properties, or go from being into residential all the way to multifamily or even commercial. Now, it is very important to get into the market if, of course, you've already been pre-qualified, you understand the price points of cash flow you're going to receive based on all the expenses, you understand how much your mortgage is going to cost. So do remember, with all of this in mind, you need to have an analysis process to understand that yes, properties are at a discount, but you need to know exactly how much your portfolio can withstand, because we don't want to jump the gun, start looking for properties. Look for properties that may cash flow very little right now, and then get a variable mortgage, and then guess what, within a year's time the interest rates got up another 3%, 4%, and then that $100 cash flow you're getting every month is actually negative like $400. So it's at this time it's probably not the worst idea in terms of, for the next little while, get a fixed mortgage, understand the numbers of the property, really understand the expenses and everything, get a fixed mortgage, hold on to it. At least then you know what you're paying. If things change over in the next, let's say 2 years, and the interest rates go from like 7% back down to about 3%, it's okay. Your property was able to withstand the 7%. So when your mortgage comes for renewal in the future, and let's say rates are at 3%, you're gonna see such a higher cash flow that it's gonna be amazing. Like, you're probably gonna see a cash flow is like difference of like $500 to $800, which if your property was already cash flowing $200, to have a cash flow difference of $800, you're essentially cash flowing $1,000, which is almost like one paycheck for many individuals working and living in North America. So highly recommend that for those of you who are in a position to go about investing, this is the time to go about doing it. If you're going to wait for the economy to go about and recover, guess what? You're going to pay higher prices. There's going to be less inventory. There's going to be more bidding wars. It's going to go back to what it was in 2021, 2020. It's not going to be a good sight, and your cash flow is not going to be good. The opportunity is going to be missed. So if you're in the position to do so, whether you have cash, you can refinance, equity, so on and so forth, now's the opportunity to take advantage, because I don't know if it's going to go any lower. It can go higher. If it goes lower in terms of the price points because the rates go higher, then hey, that's an opportunity that can happen down the road. But as all we know is what stands right now. And I think for those individuals who are in the predicament to do so, I think this is the time to go about doing so, to build unprecedented wealth, while a lot of people are scared in the sidelines and even losing their homes because they purchased homes in the last 2 years at interest rates that they could barely afford at about 2%, 1.8. And guess what? They're now facing substantially higher payments and have to probably sell their home and maybe go back into renting, which is a terrible situation for anyone. But for those who are able to take advantage of the situation, help the individuals get out of the situation by purchasing the property from them, so they're able to kind of start off new financially, and the investor gets paid handsomely and rewarded for that opportunity taken. It really is a win-win for everyone involved. I hope that video is super helpful, insightful, and gives you all the information that you need to know as to why now is the time to invest and not waiting for tomorrow. I'm Josh Tavares, investor and realtor with eXp Realty Brokerage. Once again, it'd be so amazing if you guys can help us out and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell to get updates on our newly uploaded content. And if you guys want to invest in real estate in the US with a great cash flow, great appreciation, you have the ability to scale, and it's actually at a really low price point that we have many properties that are under 100,000, then you know what? Let's book a call. Let's partner together in the description below. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Take care.